Hi everybody, Cynthia with SwanSoapandSuch, and today we're going to make Jasmine Dream soap. This is a fragrance from Brambleberry that is just marvelous, and this is the soap that I made with Jasmine Dreams, a little neon green and a little purple, and this soap and batter with the fragrance behave perfectly. If you want a floral fragrance that does not accelerate, does not rise, does not change color, and holds in the soap and smells really good, Jasmine Dreams, that's the one for you. In fact, let me grab it. And here it is. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Jasmine Dreams from Brambleberry. Okay, y'all. Amazing soap, amazing scent, and I love these colors. Yes. Last time I made it, I used turquoise with the purple, but I think I like this one better. What do you think? So, hi everybody, Cynthia with SwanSoapandSuch. I'm here to make some cold process soap. We're going to make Jasmine Dreams. And this fragrance from Brambleberry is delightful. So we're going to be using neon green and purple micas for this soap. And I have my lye ready here with my, so you can see, my organic sugar, which makes it a little yellow, and my sodium lactate in my lye mixture. And I'll get my spatula out. I have some friends here with me today. I have Dina, Deanna, and Isaiah here, and they're watching and learning how to make soap. So we've gone over some basics, but they're just going to watch, and if they have any questions, they're going to ask me, and we will hear their questions. But you have to speak up. Okay, so we're going to put our lye mixture in and get started. And we want to get everything out and put it in there. All part of the recipe. Can't leave anything behind. Okay. Some stuff still stuck there. And making it to emulsification, that's making all the water, lye mixture, and the oils combined so that all the molecules are bound together. And you can usually tell that this is completed in seconds, usually, by looking at the ball of the stick blender, and there's no separation of oils. Everything is all combined. So what I like to do once it's combined, let's put this here, is to put some into our neon green here, and we'll have that for our swirl. Our main part of our soap's going to be the purple. And we'll put our fragrance in a minute. I'm not sure how it behaves, if it's going to accelerate or not. I know I'm going to have to stick blend the neon green because neons need that little extra mixing. So now we'll put our purple in. And I didn't pre-mix this, so I got my handy measuring spoon out here, and this is a ½ teaspoon, so I'm going to use 3 of these because we want a very deep purple. We want it to be extra dark. That's what I want anyway. Okay, so let's mix this together. And usually what we do is we put the ball over the bulk of that mica and push it down and then bang it so that we get the bubbles out. We don't want any bubbles. Oh, that's a nice mix. That's a nice purple. Colors usually lighten up a little bit once the soap has cured. And I have my fragrance here, which is very yellow, and I have kaolin clay in here. I like to think that kaolin clay bonds and absorbs some of the fragrance and helps keep the scent in the soap a little bit. There's some discussion as to whether that actually works or not, but I like to think it does. Think about the properties of clay. So that's what I think. So I'm going to put most of it in here. And then I got to get everything in the camera here. And then I'm going to put some of it in the green. And then we'll scrape the rest out. Make sure we get it all. Part of our recipe, right? Okay. Give it a little mix. Put that aside for our dishes cleaning. We'll give it a mix of our purple. It looks like it's behaving pretty well. Looks like we could use a little more mixing. Sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. The other day I was making, what was I making? Oh yes, the Beechwood Vetiver, and that soap actually didn't need any blending. It just went really thick with just a stir. So everything's different. So we'll give this a little blend. Some bubbles. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring it to trace. And what trace means is that you actually can see the lines of the soap on the top of the soap when you drip it in, or you're using your stick blender and making the ball touch the top. Then it'll leave lines. So we're trying to get it to trace before we pour. Make sure I'm in the frame here. And then once I stick blend, then I stir it with the stick blender to make sure that it is all evenly distributed in the mix. And this one's behaving so well that we're going to have to mix it with this. I have bubbles in underneath the ball. But then when you stir it, it stirs out the bubbles, so that's nice. Oh, there's a trace. I'll go a little thicker. Sometimes when it's more shallow, you get lots more bubbles in there. Okay, this one looks like it's thickening up nicely. I have it on a low speed as well, if I turned it up. You can hear the difference. This is a nice quiet one. Some of them aren't so quiet. So what happens is when you want to do a swirl in the soap, you don't want it to be really water thin. because everything mixes together when you pour the soap into the mold. And so if it's a little thicker, then it mixes less and the swirls get prettier. So since this is behaving well, we have to mix it a little bit more. But you can tell that it's a little bit thicker. And we have a nice trace there, so we can get it in the mold. With soaping, everything is in the preparation. There we go. Okay, so why don't you come closer now? You can push him to keep him on his chair. He has to stay. So maybe somebody over here and somebody over here. So you can see, because I have to keep this in the frame. So we're going to pour this in. Most of it. And then we'll pour in the green, and I want it to go down in, so I'll hold it up high. And we'll just go back and forth. And I want to save some for the top, but not too much. And then I come closer and it doesn't go down as far. And I'm going to save that for the top. And now we'll put the rest of this in there. And you know what? Since we poured that in, it's not quite so thick. Well, let me try. Anyway, we'll give it a swirl. We'll give it a, this is what they call a hanger swirl, you know, a coat hanger. Mm-hmm. Well, I have some coat hangers that I made into these, but this one fits the mold because I can adjust the size. So we'll just do a couple of swirls, and then we'll get the rest of the soap in there. Paper towel. Okay, I need to grab these over here. Okay, so we don't like to waste anything, so we're going to scrape this all out and put it into the mold. Clean the spout again, so I'm going to pour off the side here. It smells pretty good, huh? Mm-hmm. Yes, I like jasmine. And usually florals are notorious for getting very thick very quickly. But this one did not, so we're in good shape. So let's put some of this on the top. We're going to have to wait for this to set up to do that, so I will pause the video and we'll come right back. And okay, it's been 7 minutes, and we're going to get our green on here. I just like to pour it down the side. Sorry, I'm in your way. Just a little bit. And then we're going to do something else with it. Put a little texture on it. Isn't that a beautiful green? It smells wonderful. And we scrape all of the stuff. Get every little bit. It works. And then I get my handy spoon here. Here we go. I made a mess, didn't I? Clean up my mess. Okay, so let's see if this is ready. We just do a little texture on the top with the color, just to make it look fun. And I'm going to be cutting these 1 inch wide, so this should fit nicely into that size. And that's it. Ta-da! That's it. That's all we're doing. And we'll be back for the cut. Let's unmold this. It got a little bit of ash on it. Tilt you up a little. There we go. Like that. Lovely. Can you see? Yeah. Okay, great. I love these colors. Okay. More light on the subject. Ooh, that smells so good. Whew. Alright. So here is our Jasmine Dream soap. It's so lovely. I did get all the way to the bottom in that pour, as you can see. Nice hard bar. Very smooth. We'll get to cut this. Bring my cutter up here. Get a nice sample. We'll trim our edges later. Let's see, can you see good? I'll bring you up just a little. Let's see. You can see a little bit better. That's good. Okay. Nice and smooth. Here we go. Hard bar already. Nice recipe. Okay, let's see what we got. I love these colors. Love these colors. Look at that nice swirl pattern and top. That's the end piece. Beautiful swirl pattern. Love it. It looks like a dream, doesn't it? I think so. Lovely swirl. I think I like that hanger swirl. Y'all should try that Jasmine Dreams from Brambleberry. It's absolutely beautiful fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's just what I was looking for. Last time I made this soap, I used turquoise and purple, but I think I like this better. What you say? Beautiful. Everyone's different. Nice light swirls. Lovely top. And we'll cut our next part. Nice sample on the end. Absolutely beautiful. Just what I wanted. It's nice when things come out the way you want, doesn't it? Okay, last piece. They all came out pretty much the same. We love it. Okay guys, see you next time in the next video. Bye.